Hey guys, I'm back. I'm back. I have not made a video in so long, and I have not one day to spare. I am going to make videos every day. So today we are doing a very special one because of this coat, this jacket, and some more things in this haul. This is a little impromptu haul I got from Walmart, and it all started with my friend Sylvia on Instagram told me about these earrings. You guys, this is insane. This is crazy. Look at these earrings from Walmart. No one would know that these are not Gucci earrings. These look just like the Gucci horse bit, and they are not heavy at all. So I went to order these, and I ended up getting 2 brooches too that I have already got on some clothes here. I think, I'm telling you, it's crazy in here. I've got so many things going on, including a hair video coming up. I swear I have felt like putting out like some APBs or something. 1 on this jacket, 2 on my revelation with my hair. I am getting ready to have the best hair video. I feel like I told John, I said, I hope this video goes viral because I'm going to help so many people. If you have fine hair, fine, dense hair, I feel like I have cracked the code with that. And I've gotten so many good products. I've had to return so many products that are not meant for my hair. But that is another day, another video. With that said, I did use this today, which is the Wow 1 Minute Transformation Styling Cream. Now you will see miracles online with this. It was okay. It did okay on my hair. I was hoping I could smooth it out straight today, and it wasn't that great. So I ended up curling it. That's why it kind of looks like this. But, I'm not somebody who is really concerned with root lift. Okay, I'm going too far. Okay, so let's start with the accessories. I have not taken this out of the box to wear because I really just wanted to show it to you. I have so many watches that I need to wear, but I just could not believe how much this looks like a Cartier. This is, I don't even know, it's Time and True. I can't recall how much it was, but you guys, you know how I said I think watches are so chic? That is a chic watch. A lot of these things too are inspired by, I just went to New York with my parents. Just the 3 of us went, and we went from last Monday to we got back late Thursday night, you guys. The whole, airline thing kind of messed us up a little bit, but we made it back. They told us when we got on the plane that they had canceled the next flight in 4 pages of flights. So we were lucky to get home. So a lot of this is going to be inspired by things that I saw in New York and things that make an outfit really stylish. And it's not going to be like so many different things. A lot of times it's just one thing that you need. And so I'm really into that right now. Another thing I got that, and these, I'm keeping these. These are fabulous. Look at these gloves. So leather gloves are a big thing this year. And I will say it is one of those things where you look instantly stylish. You look instantly like fashion is important to you, especially ones like these that are not just for being warm. Same thing with scarves. Like it's one thing to wear a scarf that anyone would wear just to keep you warm. But when you wear a scarf, it just gives you that instant little ting of style. And that's how I feel about these. They are so good. Love them, love them. And then this little brooch I got, this is kind of nostalgic for me. This is I guess he's a tiger. I would have to say tiger. When I used to waitress, I worked at a restaurant for, gosh, I would say 6 years. And I waitressed, hostessed, cocktailed, bartended, and we wore a white Oxford and, black shorts, black apron, black socks and shoes, and then we could wear whatever we wanted up here. And I always wore some type of cat, like either a tiger, a panther, something. And so that reminded me of that. And I just think that wearing a brooch also gives you an instant element of style. And that goes back, all these things go back in history, like style things. A lot of things even come back, but I have always, always loved a brooch. And then these necklaces, Brooke has already asked me for this one. The ones that are on like a string or a cord, this one is kind of like a little rubbery cord, and they'll have like some type of abstract, kind of natural looking charm on them. A lot of times it looks like a rock or something. These are very, very, very in style now. I think these look good too. Those of you that just like wearing like white t-shirts or just a blazer, just a white t-shirt with a denim jacket and this necklace, it's instant style because they're kind of like a thing right now. I really think any long necklace gives you a little nod to style. Okay, tank tops. I've been loving the Target tank tops. So I wanted to try theirs, and they're the same shape. And I like this shape where it comes up high, like a high neck. And I ended up wearing, I just got this stuff yesterday, you guys. So you're going to see in the try on video that I look a little worn. I actually wore this yesterday and I texted it and sent pictures to everyone so they could get it. But so I wore which one did I wear yesterday? The black one I wore with something you're going to see here. Love these. But they do differ from Target in that they're not stretchy. Like there's something in the Target ones, I think they maybe have a little bit of spandex. These are 58 cotton, 38 recycled polyester, 4% spandex. So maybe if I sized down, but I love them. And I just think you can't have enough of these. I have a drawer where I can if I want to wear a white tank top 3 days in a row, I want to have white tank tops in there. And so I can just grab one and take it out. And I always think gray is so good for the fall and winter with like your black moto or a black leather jacket, or even under like something brown to mix the gray and the brown. That's really cool. Okay, this, I had to laugh. Brooke cracked up. A lot of this order I placed on, I think, Saturday morning, and a lot of it they told me I could pick up at Walmart. I've never done that. I did not know what I was doing. I pulled up there, called him. It was some young guy that answered the phone. A few minutes later, he came out and put it in the car, and I didn't check it or anything. I get home and I see this. This Grinch, one of those really fuzzy house coats. Can you believe that? Did someone tell them about me? I am the Grinch. I do love Christmas. I swear I do. It's just, I feel like it's overwhelming. And that's the word of my life is overwhelm. I get overwhelmed easily when there's a lot of things that I need to do, a lot of things going on. And so, but I'm going to take this back because I did not buy it. I didn't pay for it, but they accidentally put it in my cart. Okay, shoes. These. Okay, is this my favorite style? No, but I know a lot of you love shoes like this. So I wanted to get these and just check them out, compare them to the Birkenstocks that I've had. Brooke has mine that I had. And I wanted to compare them to the Gucci ones that I have because I bought those Gucci clogs just like this last year, maybe even year before last. And I thought about taking them with me last time I went to New York, and they hurt my feet. I have a high instep, like, like right above my arch. My foot goes up kind of high, and they rubbed my feet. So I wore them one time and I think put them on my website to sell. So I was thinking, I've discovered that the softer things like this don't rub my feet. So I wore these yesterday, and for the little bit that I wore them, they were comfortable. And I think if you're going to get something like this, get black. Black, 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 because you can wear this with sweatpants and a moto jacket or a long jacket. I check out every single person that I see in New York, and I think to myself, what do I like about her look? What about her looks stylish? And a lot of times it's color choice, like black, being comfortable. You have to be comfortable. And sometimes it's even something that some people find ugly, but you don't, and you're willing to wear it anyway. And I think that let's just face it, this whole Birkenstock thing is here to stay. And I did get they're time and true. I got 8 true to size. Now these were a letdown. Let me go get my Chanel. Hold on. Okay, these are my Chanel flats that I got time before last when I went to New York. And I've been wearing these. And at first I thought, another shoe to sell because these are not going to work for me. And my friend Kelly said, just keep on wearing them. They're going to feel tight on your toes, but I promise they stretch out. And she was right. I was thinking yesterday or the day, it might have been the day before that I wore them, that it is cool that when you wear these, even when you're breaking them in, they're tight on your toes, but they do not hurt your heel. And see, I had tried the size, half a size up, and I knew I couldn't wear the half a size up. These are 38 and a half, and I'm an 8. I even had the fancy sole put on them at the cobbler, everything. And so I am excited now that I have these to wear because that's one of my favorite looks is when you wear kind of like a dressy little shoe, especially a little ballerina flat with a more casual outfit, even a pair of joggers or leggings or beat up jeans. I love that look. So I ordered the Time and True ballet flats. And I thought, I'm going to compare these to the Chanel. And I don't know what happens. It has to be a default that is clicked and I don't know it, but both of these came in 8 wide and I could not even keep them on my feet. I can't believe wide makes such a big difference, but these are, I want you to just see. And I on purpose ordered, like I know through experience that I know what colors and what fabrics to choose when I'm purchasing something inexpensive and I want it to look the best it can. I've just learned what does that best. I've learned it's not tan leather. Like usually a tan leather, the stitches show, it just doesn't have enough grain. It just doesn't look good. But I've realized usually like patent black like this, I would say patent black, maybe patent beige, but especially patent black ends up looking the most high end when you buy a really, really inexpensive shoe. Now, I will say right off the bat, these have more heel than the Chanel, which I kind of like. I think a lot of you would like these, and I think these would look really good coming out of a funky pair of jeans or, just mix it up a little bit. Have fun with it. And then these, I might have to reorder these. Look at these leopard. I mean, I want you to see. I think the quality for the price, and I can't even remember, I spent like $900 at Walmart just ordering things. I'm not going to keep it all because I can't, but I'm going to keep a few things like this jacket. And I might have to reorder these, but they look so good. See how there's not a lot of junky glue and stitches and funky stuff hanging out? And then they are rubber sole, so they should be, pretty comfortable to wear. Okay, I think that's all of my accessories. So let's start with what I have on. Let me tilt you a little bit. This jacket, okay, this got delivered like crazy late. I was already in the bed and John said, you just got a big box from Walmart. So I got up to see what was in here and I could not believe this jacket. I put it out here. I was so excited to wear it yesterday. And I had to look again because I placed a big Zara order too. I had to look again to make sure it wasn't Zara. You guys, look at how beautiful that is. Like a little fake, like feather and fur. And I'm wearing it today, like just as a top. And I have put it with the jeans that I showed you last Friday with the cuff, the Sofia Vergara. And then just put on my Chloe boots. They don't make these anymore, which I wish they did because they're fabulous. And I love that little bit of like a wooden detail on the heel because it kind of, ties into this being that organic look. But even if you have a solid black, a color, or a solid black with a wood heel like Fry boots, I think that would look good too. So just get it, just get it, just get it. I don't even know. I think I got a medium. Usually in all the fur coats, even like the leopard one that I love, it's upstairs. I get medium because I like a little bit oversized. And that's another tip when you're getting inexpensive clothes and you want them to look like designer or you want them to blend in with your designer pieces, which is what I'm all about. then, you have to have your sizing right. Okay, let me tilt you back. I've got so many racks of clothes getting ready for videos. I had to pull out my Old Faithful here. This is from my old house. I had John get it out and he said, "Aren't you glad I didn't throw it away?" Because I'm always telling him just to get rid of stuff. Okay, pink. Pink is one of the colors of this season. Okay, I've always loved pink. It bothers me that this is on a hanger. I'm trying to get over it for a minute. This one I really love because it's like that light ballet pink. This pink is more of your expensive designer tone of pink and love it. Like one of my favorite stores now, probably my favorite store to shop, period, is Aritzia, and they have a lot of this light pink. So this is something I love. Put this with like a pair of, I always go to black sweatpants or let's go with, if you put it with jeans, put it with some light jeans, like a lighter wash. If you put it with a darker wash, it's going to give you more of that everyday mom kind of look, which, I love being a mom, but you know what I mean. I think if you put it with a lighter jean and a boot or something cool at the bottom, like some long jeans that are kind of frazzled at the bottom with your flats on and this sweater, that's one of those things that I notice. Okay, this little beauty here, I did not know what to do with this. I ordered it and I like it. I like it, but I don't like it really over anything. I only like it with skin. I only liked it when I didn't have sleeves on. The only thing I can think of is maybe a white pumy top. And oh my gosh, for those of you out there that have a great set of legs, this with some hose and some shorts and a white turtleneck and this over it and tall boots, something like that. But it's really nice and I really like it, but I just don't know what to do with it. Now, a lot of times too, I'm not the best at getting in a great big box of stuff and then styling each piece in 1 or 2 days. My style is very feminine energy, meaning there's no rhyme or reason. It's just how I feel that day, how I want to feel that day, what kind of mood I'm in. And so my style kind of varies from day to day. That's why I have a hard time packing because I don't know what I'm going to feel like when I get there. So on another day where I'm kind of feeling like it, I might try to style this and, I'll have more of an open mind. Okay, scarves. You're going to see scarves in this haul. I think these are fabulous. I especially like this one because I love how it's got the colors, like even that chartreuse, you guys. I love chartreuse. And it's black, blue, chartreuse, green. And, I just got out all my scarves. I'm totally redoing my belts and scarves because I have got so many good ones I'm not wearing. And it's because they're out of sight, out of mind. They were packed away in their box and all of that stuff. I'm not doing that anymore. So this is just the easiest way to wear it. Don't worry about tying a fancy knot. Just tie it. I'm just doing a double knot back here. And where that comes out, just you can kick it to the side. You can put it inside your jacket. I'm going to leave it like that. I mean, just the smallest time and true detail. Scarf. It just instantly makes you look stylish. And like I said, it's different than a keep me warm scarf. It just has that look to it. Okay, so next I've had these so many times, but I wanted to just reiterate how good these are. These are the time and true. I think I already took the tags off of them. These are the 4 regular, but they're the skinny. They don't say skinny straight. I think they say slim straight. These are really good with boots. And when you want more of that look, it gives a little bit of ankle. And I just think that they're really good for a lot of reasons. And they are a heck of a jean for the money. So I got another pair of those. I think they come in 3 different washes. Okay, this is another one that I wanted to put out, the APB. You guys, look at that. It is amazing. Look at even the buttons, how fabulous they are. It is so good. And look at the inside with the pink piping. I mean, you can't get any better. It's lined. It's got pockets. Let's see what it's made of. It's made of, I mean, you get what you pay for most of the time. Okay, extra buttons. Let's see. Polyester, acrylic, wool, 8% wool. And then the outside or inside is 100% polyester. So it is a little bit of a wool blend. But you guys, look how pretty it is. I want you to see like even the texture of it. And not all leopards are created equally. Some of them are just kind of cheesy. Like this isn't an 80s leopard. This is a 50s and 60s leopard. This is cool, just classic leopard. I love it. I love it. Okay, then these pants. I love them. I thought about wearing them today with this jacket, but I thought it might be too much because the point I'm kind of getting across is it only takes one thing. It only takes one little thing to make your outfit go from basic, just getting dressed and, you care about what you look like, but you're not really into style. It takes one good little thing to make you look like, wow, she looks amazing. And so I didn't want to pile too much on, but I love these. And I, on purpose, sized up to a medium so that they would just kind of like hang on my hips. And they are this like crushed velvety. You guys, I wore them with, and I knew right when I ordered them, I knew I was going to put them with this Anina Bing sweatshirt. So any good sweatshirt you have, put them with these pants and gosh, a little pair of flats, anything you want. Pair of boots. I wouldn't do a sneaker. I would keep it more, I would let this be your casual piece. I would do a boot, a flat, a loafer. That's what I would do. But just so pretty and so versatile. And then, okay, I think yesterday I did. I wore this jacket with this pair of pants. I just wanted to show them so you would know. These are from Aritzia and they're Wilfred. I don't even know if they sell them anymore, but you could equally get a pair of sweatpants, or if you got the sweater pants, the little sweater set that I showed last Friday, you could put this with that too. I just wanted to show you just the tone on tone. That's always a winner. Like I said, tone on tone and choosing your colors make a big, big difference. And not a lot of people say don't do more than 3 colors. I am a 2-color kind of girl. If I do 3 colors, it's in specific cases. Typically, I like 2 colors or 1, but these are great. But I just wanted to kind of put the concept there. Okay, these, how many times have I bought these? Over and over and over, but I love them. Just so perfect. You know how in style these are? Aritzia has the cargo sweats. These are a little bit more polished. They're free assembly. And see how the black is a little bit more polished? But these you can style so many different ways and with so many different pairs of shoes, with your furs, with your moto jacket, all of those things. Okay, the reason I ordered this is because it reminded me of the Rails brown bomber I got at the Nordstrom sale. This is so in. And one of my favorite looks is, the 2 Zara bombers I got. My favorite look is wearing it as a top, especially with a drapey, loose pair of trousers. That's my favorite. This also reminded me of my Fendi bag, but my Fendi poncho. It's the same colors. Very, very Fendi colors. And zipper, lined, not expensive. And I mean, this sucker is going to keep you warm. It's pretty burly. And I love it. Still has that pink piping. I'm so glad they did that because that just adds that little something. Okay, this is polyester, and I did get medium, but it's all about, maybe you want to invest in a nice bomber, but you don't know if you'll really wear it. Or maybe you're just getting into wearing brown like I did last year. That's another good reason to get something inexpensive like this. Maybe you're not a trendy person, but you just want to grab 1 or 2 little things to throw in with your classics. This would be good. It is just really, really cool looking. Very cool factor little jacket here. Okay, so this hat, it is adjustable and I have many, many hats. So I don't plan on keeping this, but I wanted to show it to you because hats are a thing. Not just a keep you warm hat, which, I mean, that still does look good. But when you see a woman wearing a hat, like really wearing a hat, it is so stylish. I love, like when I went to Santa Fe, everyone was wearing hats and it just gives you that look. So I have a big head, but I did not pull it. Yeah, I didn't pull it to fit me because I didn't want to ruin it. But and I mean, do your hair like you feel good. Don't The thing is with a hat, don't worry about it. It looks even more cool if it doesn't if you just look like you threw it on and you weren't sweating it. Like, I'm a person that always wears hats. I just threw this on. That's what I think. I love it. So this hats are always good for like concerts and stuff too. Anytime I know when you go out of town, you can get out of your comfort zone a little bit more. So I don't think anyone would know that looks like a Walmart hat. I think it is a good stylish piece. Let me show it to you. So it has like the braiding. Very good. And then you pull this on the inside to make it smaller. Okay, another hat. This is my favorite style hat. My dad wears a hat a lot, and he would wear like a skimmer or something like that my whole life. And I also, when I went to New York, I think the first time I got a vintage fisherman's hat, kind of like this fisherman's hat, paperboy hat. They're all a little different, but basically the same look. And I just got the Dior one and I wore it in New York and I loved it. But I don't expect everyone to want to buy the Dior one. So I grabbed this one to see how it looked and I love it. I think it is so cool. It's amazing too how warm a hat will keep you. I love it because we were cold. So try to ignore the tag. There you go. Just have fun with this. I even love it when I see like really older women and they're wearing a cool hat. It's just like cool glasses or something. It just instantly like gives them life and personality. Okay, remember I talk about the colors and the shapes and the sizes and patterns and everything. You will never go wrong with a big, oversized turtleneck. Let's see, I got medium because I wanted it to be a little oversized. What is it? I can't remember the Paris stripes. It starts with a BR, Breton or Breton, something stripes. I always think of like Bridget Bardot. That's what I would say. And with the good sleeves, they're out like that too. I've got another one I like this one better. But I love this. Love it. Love it. Put this with anything. Put this with your black leggings and tall boots. Put this with your faded jeans and those time and true black clogs. I mean, to me, this just looks stylish in a different way and easy, like an easy piece to work with. Like a bright lip with this, a red lip or a bright pink signature lip, big chunky black sunglasses. This just has that kind of a Hollywood look. And I just paired it with these jeans that I just got from Quince. I'm going to show you these on Friday, I think. Love them. I already had the wide leg, and so I got the straight, and I love them. They got a little bit of stretch, and they're perfect. They show your shoes and everything. Okay, this little jacket, you guys, this looks just like something you would get from Zara. It's the faux suede, good buttons. That makes a big difference. If these buttons were white or just cheap and ugly, even clear or something, it would not have the same effect. Good buttons in the front, good like side pockets. I did get a medium. This is another one of those that you could wear like as your top, but I wore it with the black tank and then wear it with your jeans, wear it with your sweatpants, wear it with a pair of like white bottoms and no, not sneakers. I don't know. I don't know. I think I'd stick with jeans, black dress pants, gingham. Just this is kind of like a dapper, kind of a more preppy look. Oh my goodness, this reminds me so much. You guys are going to see it coming up of my brushed cashmere sweater I got from Aritzia. It's fuzzy like this. This one is like a mock neck short sleeve. It's got a pretty long waist, so it was very easy to tuck in and then feature your favorite belt. I had not worn my Chanel belt, so I put that on with this and it looked so good. Very soft, and there's just something cool about a short sleeve sweater. I don't know, it does give me kind of like that sexy like 60s kitten vibe or something, you know? And let me see what size I got in this. This is the small. Okay, here comes one of the brooches. Gucci-inspired brooches. John and I watched The Materialist the other night with Dakota Johnson. That was a good movie. That was a cute little movie. It was a pretty movie. I loved her fashion. It was very, very simple, but still fun to look at. And she wore a lot of silver accessories. And I was thinking, wow, it looks so good on her. And so I was thinking about that when I got this brooch. And then I put it on this kind of like a Juicy Couture type velour black jacket. You guys, these look so good with black trousers and your loafers. And then with this kind of sporty, it's kind of like doing the sweatshirt, but not as severe of a juxtaposition. And I got the medium. And honestly, I think I would like it better if I got the extra small. If I were you to make this look better and the look I was looking for, get your true size or one size down, because I did not like it as much oversized. I may even order the extra small so that I can style it like I want to, but I think that brooch on there just looks amazing. And then just to show you, these are the pants that I wore with the black sweater. They are, yet again, from Aritzia. I showed these to you months ago, and I don't know if these exact ones are still available, but I did see a pair of trousers in there with stripes. So I will link the ones that are available below. And then a good old oversized kind of shaker knit a la Express in the 90s, kind of grandpa sweater. These are just, they're a go-to. Put them over. You know what really looks good with something like this is like a lacy type cami. Even better if the lace kind of comes out of the bottom with a pair of black trousers and loafers. This is just one of those pieces you could have fun with. Then after you wear this separate, it comes with the pants. And this is an inexpensive set. And even if you just wanted the sweater, it would be worth that. But I love the set. And you know, I'm very particular that I don't look like the Golden Girls or a giant jackrabbit, or just, you know, I don't want to look like you know what I mean. I don't want to look too comfortable and just too comfortable. But this, I think, is a cool set. I think you could style it easily with ballerina flats, your comfy shoes like this. You could put a brooch on it. Love it. So that's kind of like a twofer. And then if you wanted to wear these separate with your moto jacket or big sweatshirt, you can kind of separate that. Okay, this, you can see, I've always been into pink since I was a child. Pink and purple, everything. Pink and lavender were my two favorite colors. But this one, oh my God, it feels so soft. Okay, look, that's the Gucci inspired gold one up on the collar. And just make sure you grab plenty of material, and that's what's going to make it sit upright and hold on. And I would not like be dropping this or messing with it too much because it's inexpensive. You know how things like this, I remember when several times when Brooke was into the Claire's stuff, things would break before we got to the car. So this is 66 recycled polyester, which is so soft, and then 32% polyester, 2% spandex. And I did size up to the 810 medium. This, I just feel like, is such a beautiful pink. It reminds me of a pink, one of those, they used to come 3 in a pack. It was the giant, chewy, sour sweethearts. And remember, one of them was pink? That's what it reminds me of, with that little bit of gradient in there. And it is just so pretty. I feel like this is something good too. All of these colored sweaters, the pink ones, would be good if you do Zoom a lot. I always notice, for one thing, I don't think people dress up enough for those. Put on something, you just need a top, put it on with your pajama bottoms. But this is just going to bring out the life in your skin. Okay, it's no surprise. Black sweater, black sweater, black sweater. And that there's a few reasons for that. One, I think black is just the chicest color. I think black is the color that you can get something very, very, very inexpensive that it doesn't look it. It just hides the quality always looks better, and I just love black on black. There's just all those reasons. So this little sweater is a little bit more casual. See how it's kind of deconstructed? Very cool. I did size up for the medium. That will look good with so many different things. I mean, you could throw it on with your sweatpants. You could throw it on with your jeans. You could throw it on with your black trousers. You could throw it on with leggings and a long coat over that. I mean, there's so many different things. Okay, these two scarves. I'm keeping all the scarves. Leopard, another thing, is just a good, I've got style. It's been around forever. Just think 50s, 60s, Hollywood, everything. And I got both of these because they're different. See how this is your classic chiffon little, tan and brown type leopard. And this one has that little, it's more cool tone. Okay, warm tone leopard, cool tone leopard. And I love them both. Just with anything, especially, I haven't done my New York video yet. I got a scarf there, and I would not have gotten it if I didn't see it hanging over a leather bomber. And it just looked so good and so easy. I bought it right off the rack. They didn't have another one. That's what I think about with these. Okay, this is the little outfit that I showed you last Friday in the white. So good, so good. I even washed it and dried them a little bit and then left them out. They kept their shape. You could even, I don't know, they probably are they too big? Nope, they can't be, because I just bought some cashmere pants and she said to wash them in a laundry bag. That way they don't get spun so hard and go out of shape. You could even do that with these. But I washed them just on, I don't even know if I used a hand wash cycle. I think I washed them, took them out, dried them, tumbled them for like 5 minutes and hung them over the chair. And the stain came out and they did not stretch out. But the gray is probably the best. My friend Lisa got the gray and she loves them. So these little outfits are so good. This little hood looks good like underneath a jacket, and then you can still put on a scarf. You can really just let this be that base layer that you start with that'll keep you warm and comfy, but you can put stuff on top of it. Okay, and then I think this is my final pink sweater. I have not worn this yet. I planned on wearing this today, and then I'll put the B-roll in here, but I love it. It's got the high neck. It's got the chunky little open loop, and I am going to wear this with probably some gray. I've always loved pink and gray. When I was in 6th grade, I remember I had a pair of, they were gray socks, and then around the top, I think it had a white ring and the pink ring around the top. And I just loved them. They were my favorites. And so I always think about pink and gray. Matter of fact, you'll see in my New York video, and I have an Aritzia video coming up, you'll see that I paired pink with gray. Pink is very, very in right now. So I'm going to wear this today. I'll put that in here. And my goodness, I feel like there's a couple of things I haven't gotten yet that are straggling in. But like I said, I don't have a single day from here till the rest of my life, I think, that I'm not going to be filming. I have a lot of like hair. I want to do a hair video. I want to do my Friday haul. I got other things coming up. So I will put those in here or list them down below. And I hope that you saw something that you liked. It's just so much fun doing stuff like this. I love it. These are some of my favorite videos. I hate to say it's easier to go get expensive stuff, but it is. It's fun to find the inexpensive stuff like this jacket that is so fabulous. And then, okay, OPI, Big Apple Red, I've been hooked on it. And my golden tiger ring, that's another thing that's an instant style thing, is a big ring. And yeah, okay, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.